Okay, so we're here in our handicap match, and we're looking at Josh Alvarez and Jacob Mullen. Kind of a few interesting facts here. Jacob Mullen shooting 300 earlier in Game 4 of the semifinals, his first 300 ever. Another interesting fact, these two went against each other in the finals of the Masters last weekend. So a rematch of last weekend. Alvarez was the winner in that match. Handicap difference, Josh receiving 25 and Jacob receiving 17. Not sure if everybody can hear me or not, but we're giving this a shot. We're 4 frames in. Josh goes 3-bagger, 7-1, sitting at 83 in the 4th. Mullen goes spare, spare, strike, spare. With a strike here, he's got 78 in the 4th, so he'd be down by about 10 sticks or 12 sticks. Oops, sorry, there. Make sure to check out Jacob Mullen's exciting finish of his 300 game. You can find that on YouTube. Also, after watching this match, make sure to tune in to our scratch match, which featured Daniel Hansen versus Tyler Bowe. Always fun to watch those matches with mulligans. Okay. Josh tugs the ball. Does he get away with it? He gets away with it because he only leaves a 3-pin. Alright, Josh staring down this 3-pin. Alright, he spares it up in 93 plus his next ball in the 5th. Alvarez taking his time. Simple 5-step approach. Gets the ball moving in that 2nd step. Oh, he looked like he caught that one a little with his hand. Goes high and he leaves the 3-6-7. No mulligans for the handicap bowlers. I think Jacob would have shot like 4 300s today with mulligans. He would have shot like 4 300s with mulligans today. Jacob actually ending up 2nd high in the building scratch. And that's with the scratch bowlers having mulligans. He was 2nd high. That's crazy.
You want to know what's really rare? Luke, his 2 300s, 1 year apart on that same lane that he just shot.
Interesting. I knew it happened somewhere down there. No, I'm talking about qualifying. Yeah, so interesting a fact that Mr. Mullen just told me is that 2 years ago?
3 years ago and then last year, I think, was it? Or 2 years ago and last year.
What?
For Luke. Luke shot us 300s there. On the same lane.
Oh, he shot both of them on the same pair?
A year apart.
Oh, wow.
Shot his on the same
So Luke, I wasn't here when he shot his 2nd 300.
No, it wasn't a JBT. It was a different.
Oh, so Luke Jordan actually shooting 300 on that same pair 3 years ago, and then he followed it up with a 300 in a different tournament on that same pair 2 years ago, and then Jacob Mullen shooting 300 on that pair. So kind of interesting, 3 300s. Jacob and Luke. Okay, so Jacob all of a sudden taking a commanding lead with a 3-bagger. Josh goes up, lets that one out. Nice roll on the ball. Opened up his last frame, so he's at 109 in the 6th. And with a strike, Jacob Mullen will be at 138. So it'll be about a 15-pin lead for Mr. Mullen. That shot looks good. Oh, and he leaves the 5-7. The 5 goes out late, which is good. Leaves the 7 pin. Not too hard of a spare, but he's running out of frames here. 129 with a spare in the 7th. And Mr. Mullen can be at 168, so running out of frames here. Josh is going to start way right. That's got a hold. Oh, and it does not. And I think he threw a spare ball at that, but he started a little too far left. Josh misses a spare. His best score is 197 plus his handicap. 222 is his high score. Mullen with a strike here. Just needs to stay clean the rest of the game. Oh, and he goes high and he leaves a split. Ooh, man, he leaves the split, and that could tighten things up. Sure would have tightened things up if Alvarez would have carried that 7 pin or even picked it up. 135 in the 6 for Mullen. 109 in the 6 for Alvarez. And that was a 26 pin difference. He's going to catch up a few pins on this next frame. About 24 down, I think he is. So both open in the 8th, 163 to 137. A 26 pin lead for Mullen. Remember the handicap difference. 8 pins, so 18 pin lead for Mullen with 2 frames to go.
Come on, ball.
Hold. Ooh, man, so he leaves a tricky 3-6-10. Goes high 2 times in a row. Let's see if he makes an adjustment. Josh is going to have a chance to come up here and throw his 9th and 10th frame and put some pressure on him. Oh, wow, and he misses it right. He goes open, 172. Josh throws a strike here and throws the first one in the 10th. He will put pressure on Jacob. And I think he knows it. Josh throwing a good shot, his last shot in this lane. Threw a good shot on 31 as well. Oh, and he goes a little light. Ooh, and he leaves a 2-4-5. Not a very fun spare to shoot, but not too hard. Okay, so if he picks this up, max 187. He's going to have to do something here to put some pressure on Jacob. If he doesn't spare this. Alright, a good spare going from the right side where the dry boards are. I don't think he makes a ball change here. Ooh, he makes a ball change here. Interesting, because he did hit light on his last shot, and he just didn't carry the 7 pin. Alright, so first shot in the 10th here. He needs all 3 of these to put some pressure on. Oh, and a flat 10. A good shot, flat 10. Alright, so his max 176. That means Jacob would have to mark. Jacob tried to give it away. Uh-oh. Okay, and he picks it up. Now all 10 is super important here. Nine or 10, actually. Yeah, all 10 is important. Huh? Well, I hope he does. All 10 on this fill is really important here. Oh, and it's an 8 count. Wow. 174. If Jacob goes 9 out, he shoots 181. That would not be enough. So he has to mark. When you need a mark, you throw a strike. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
Okay, bud. Spare it up. Spare it up, Jake.
So a spare for the win. Spare for a textbook. Or not anymore, but. Oh, you left it out.
Okay, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
And a really, really interesting finish there. Mullen goes open, 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 shoots 178. Josh with the 174, but with the handicap, 199 for Josh, 195 for Jacob.